Hello and welcome to Let's Ask the Angels on Spreaker. I'm your host, Barbara Calvano. It is my honor to serve you with guidance and messages to support you on your path of living with mastery. Hello everyone, it's Barbara Calvano and welcome to Let's Ask the Angels. I'm here today to give you the messages for April. And before I continue, if you're new, thank you for being here, and thank you for the followers who've been with me for a while. To learn more about what I do, you can go to my website, which is bcalvanocoaching.com. I am an angel intuitive, angel teacher, certified angel card reader, and life coach. And I do sessions one-on-one, available. I do them on Zoom or in person if you are in the New York City area. And that also can be found at my website. And here we go with the messages for April. I was guided again to use the Crystal Mandala Oracle by Elena Fairchild. And I have 3 cards today. The very first one is from the goddess Saraswati and the gemstone, which there are crystals or gemstones that go along with the cards today, and it's ammonite. And these beautiful cards will be shown at my website. So if you want to look at them, you'll see them there. And sometimes you'll pick up some messages as you see the image yourself. And the first card, which is what you've been through, and it is Goddess Saraswati and Ammonite from Word to World. And I will be reading from the booklet that comes from the cards and then inputting some of my own thoughts. So here we go. We bring you the empowerment of Word to World. When you speak with intention, you shall manifest. You are blessed with the creative power of an open and an activated throat chakra. As you release subconscious fear of speaking your truth, memories of being silenced, and claim your true divine voice, your ability to change your world through your intention is amplified. You have the power of divine creation through sound in you. What you wish to create and experience, speak of with joy. So it really goes back to that idea. What you speak becomes real in your world. We've heard this before. And if you start kind of checking around, you might see this. So there are many times on the spiritual path when we feel we are in circumstances not of our conscious choosing. In fact, we may think, there's no way I would have chosen this situation. Perhaps the mind would not. Yet through the frequency of our being, we are attracted to various people, places, and things. If we have healthy self-esteem, we will tend to be attracted to that which uplifts, assists, and inspires. If we are healing issues to do with self-worth or can spiritually benefit from an experience of a lower vibrational energy to help us on our life journey, we will be unconsciously attracted to that which feels lowering. Not great, but this is what happens. Those experiences tend to generate fear and negativity and don't feel good, in that they can sometimes be the motivational push we need to break free of fear because we simply cannot bear feeling that way anymore. They may also teach us to hold compassion for the suffering of others and inspire us to work in the healing arts. Lowering experiences may also help us find gratitude in our hearts for simple happiness too. However, if there is a more joyful way to learn that, and many times that there will be, then why not choose that for yourself? So the frequency of our being has a bearing on experiences and our self-esteem. The higher the self-esteem, the more likely we are to want to raise our frequency. It feels better to live with a higher frequency and higher self-esteem. It feels better to live. We make choices that support us rather than sabotage our best intentions. And we find it easier to set clear boundaries and say no to influences not good for us. We can have more fun, feel happier, and believe in our own value. We can then take risks in life that open us up to more of our divinity, raising our frequency yet again. It is a positive cycle of creation. So again, we're talking about word. Our word becomes our wand. So if you want to change your experience of life, change your frequency, you will start repelling or feeling repelled by people, behaviors, or places that once may have enthralled and enslaved your body and mind. Fear will not be able to grip you in the same way as it could at lower frequencies. You'll have more energy to deal with life, and you'll attract more experiences that increase the good feelings you have about yourself and your love for the world. And to continue, the easiest way to change your frequency is to consciously choose your words. If you find yourself dwelling on the negative, switch it up. Look at the situation as a way through which you can grow. You can be curious and open and very willing to grow so that the situation can evolve into something more enjoyable. You can adopt a positive attitude and be determined if you are going to empower yourself with your attitude rather than feel victimized or defeated. Don't adjust your attitude. Speak about it differently. Is it a way to grow stronger? Is there a way to grow stronger? Is it a way to learn how to trust unconditionally and build your faith in the face of the unknown? Is it a chance to let go of an opportunity to grow your self-respect? Can you choose to claim your power to feel good about who you are, even in the face of another's fearful criticism? There's always a positive spin to find in any situation. You just have to be willing to do it. As you do, your frequency rises. So I talk about this a lot. It's one of the biggest things that we're going through in the world right now is our frequency. That is our vibration. That is our expansive self. And when we want to change and create some more good in our lives, we kind of need to up level. So here it goes. When your frequency becomes incompatible with the lower vibration of negativity, one of two things happens. Either your frequency transforms the fear and a solution appears, or your frequency repels the fear and that person, place, or situation leaves your life. That makes it convenient. Either way, this is a good solution. It allows you to feel good and attract new and uplifting energies into your life. So this oracle, and I'm spending a little extra time on this one, comes to you with a message. Use your voice. And I'll stop for a second from reading. How often do we swallow our words? We shut down. We don't think it matters that we speak what we know, speak what we care about. We don't want to disrupt things. We want the family to like us, people to like us, and we just shut ourselves down because it's almost inborn in us not to speak our truth. And part of living in a spiritual world, on a path of growing spiritually, is to use your voice. It is to use your voice. We're not passive and walking around, saying, oh, thank you for your understanding and patience. We're actually, yes, we're holding that space, but we're also not afraid to say what we see, not afraid to call things out as they are. So use your voice. Speak your truths and your desires. Speak of what you wish to experience, and when you catch yourself thinking or speaking in a voice other than love, be kind and change it. And this actually means be kind to yourself and change it. No one can release you and give you permission. It is you and I who create our worlds, but we have to be kind to ourselves to say we deserve it. Because most of society will say, you don't. Because they don't. So your words have power. Use them wisely. If another has been speaking negatively to you, you have the power to do something about it. Express how you feel when hearing it, or choose to step back, or both. You have the right and the spiritual responsibility to choose which of the many and varied voices in the world you allow to enter your mind. If you've been working with affirmations or hypnotic suggestion, or are interested in using your voice in a healing capacity as a writer, sound healer, or artist, for example, then the Oracle encourages you to honor your healing power. As you explore your role your voice can play in manifesting your divine destiny. So it's really important, and this Saraswati is the goddess that can help you with your voice. And here she also says, I choose of my own free will through this and any lifetime and through all layers of my entire being to release any inhibitions of my voice, truths, or expressions. I give myself absolute permission to express my truths. I express myself in all ways from my authentic center, and the healing will of the divine can emanate through my thoughts and my words for the greatest good. Through divine empowerment and unconditional love, so be it. My words of love create light in my life. Now, many times, if you are a user of addictive substances, or you have patterns of eating disorder or gambling or any addiction, an addictive behavior basically is taking you away from your source. So you have a distraction. So rather than confronting and being in your body and speaking what you desire, you basically shut it down with numbing yourself. And this is huge in this world, and it's very easily done also with vaping. So we're in a world now where being connected to your truth is so important and is worth all the gold and diamonds in the world. Your connection to your truth is the highest gift that you have. So you might want to take a look. Do you have any patterns or behaviors where you squash your truth, or you're eating your feelings, or you're throwing them up, or you're, subsiding them, minimizing them with drugs or alcohol, or with anger? Now, it's one thing to be passionate, but it's another thing to notice, are you shutting yourself down? So word to world is, we're being given the gift to connect to our word and create our world. Now, the second card is purification. And I've had this card before, but so it's important that it's come up again. We have the angel Lahabiel, and the stone is black tourmaline. And many of the black stones, gemstones, minerals are great for protecting ourselves from lower frequencies. And here it says, we bring you the gift of purification. This is your chance to let go of what you no longer wish to hold. It might be a toxic burden within your body, mind, or emotions you wish to be freed from so you can feel lighter, happier, and more energized to attend to the things that matter most. We come to you at a time when you have become overloaded with energies, thoughts, or even perhaps physical toxins or possessions inhibiting your capacity for joy and vibrancy. If there's any fear within at the prospect of releasing something from your life, be reassured. This cleansing is a loving grace that will help you feel happier. We are not here to take anything from you, but rather to free you from what you no longer wish to hold on to. The more you are willing to allow us to assist in this process, the better and clearer you shall feel. Insights into your relationships, choices in life, and issues that may have confused you will become very clear. You will become more aware of your truths and feel empowered to live your life on your own terms. There is only benefit to gain here, and our blessing comes straight from our loving heart of the divine to assist you. Now, one of the major things that I've been noticing about my own purification is letting go that I can't have it all. Now, that's a big statement, And I don't mean like having it all, but mostly having peace and serenity and joy in living my life. So I'm not talking about the car, the house, the bank account, etc., etc. I'm talking about having the joy of living my life where I have serenity and peace and beauty, and I have time to do the things that bring me joy. That, to me, I've been having to see that I was not letting myself having that. It's like I had to put up with my neighbors of now 5 months who, once again, are creating some havoc in my life. And I get to see, where am I not choosing that I can have the life that I dream of? Or am I going to swallow and not say my truth and say my passion and even my anger at times, that this does not work for me? Certain things that are going on within this place where I live. So, having a spiritual, peaceful life often means speaking your truth, like we talked about in the first card, and the purification. What is it that you might have to let go of so that you can stand in your truth of truly having the destiny and the fulfillment of true peace and joy in your life. And for some of you, it might be the car, the house, and the bank account. But for me, I just love having quiet where I can hear the birds and I'm not interrupted at 5 a.m. in the morning or 1:30 in the morning with banging and crying kids. That's me. So here we go. When purification is offered, you need to release something that isn't serving you. It could be anything from a relationship to a belief system, a physical toxin that has become stuck in your body, or an emotional block preventing you from taking the next step on your life path. It may even be physical possessions that don't mean as much to you as they once did, and that could be given away to help another instead. This space creates you to receive what is meaningful instead. If you think you might have been picking up the thoughts and feelings and energies of others, this oracle brings you confirmation that this has been taking place, having a negative effect on you, and is now going to be rectified through divine intervention. If you've been thinking of doing any sort of spring cleaning of mind, home, for example, then this oracle brings you confirmation. Now, we often don't realize how much, especially when we're empaths, people with an open heart, and we've been opening our chakras and whatnot, we absorb so much around us. And we wonder why we're so tired or confused and whatnot. So in the best way that we can, we want to select and create the environment where we live, which is so important, where we work, where we play, where we take class, exercise, and yoga and walk. It's not about making the perfect, environment, but it is taking your power and selecting and creating this incredible life you have available to you, and not stopping when things get in the way. So during this time, the oracle brings you a message. Trust in what is happening in your life, including the people, places, or things that seem to be slipping from your grasp. Holding tighter is not the best strategy here. You've been expending energy, becoming drained through some of your attachments, no longer in your best interests. Sometimes out of fear, you hold on when letting go would actually bring you what you want. You may be surprised as you loosen your grip and hold a lovingly detached and curious attitude as you exactly what remains effortlessly in your life and what is released freely. You will also be delighted at how much better you feel and what is given to you in return for your trusting surrender. A mild anxiety or uncertainty about letting go is a sign you are breaking through a fear barrier into more trust and openness to life. Those feelings will pass into joy soon enough. If there's something deeper happening, perhaps you are feeling absolute terror at the prospect of releasing a person, place, or behavior or thing, even though you know it is the best thing to do, then be comforted. The divine has infinite compassion. You will not be forced. You'll be asked to hand over what the divine knows is not right for you. You will also have free will, and you can also choose to keep holding on. But in your heart, you know that the divine has only your best interests at heart, and there is so much that the universe wants to give you. To receive it, however, you'll need to create some room. It is safe to let go. It helps you receive. And often in my one-on-one sessions, these aspects of yourself show up through the different corners of your life, the 10-card readings that I do. It can show you where you have blocks and things that need to be released. So right now also, remember that if you are asked to hand over the scraps you have come to believe are your treasures, it is only so you can be gifted with the sacred feast. And yet still you have every right to do so in your own time. Force is not needed here. Purification happens more deeply when there is relaxation and surrender into the process. You will not tighten up at resistance and feel unnecessary pain when you know you are choosing to trust in the divine plan and release what you do not need from a place of peace and personal power. There are more poisons in the world at this time than ever before. And yet with that, there are more opportunities for healing provided too. And the healing process prayer is, I call upon Crystal, Angel of Black Tourmaline, and Angel Lahabiel, who love me unconditionally. Thank you for the divine healing gift of purification. May I be lovingly shown with tender grace what needs to be released from my body, mind, and emotions and soul so my spirit can manifest more fully. May I be shown with clarity and compassion how best to attain this through practical steps in spiritual grace. May all beings be blessed with compassionate intervention so their purity and well-being may be liberated from overload, toxicity, and any obstacle to their shining, joyful, and vibrant life. Through my own free will, so be it. My body, mind, and emotions and soul are now purified through divine intervention and grace so that the loving light of my spirit shines true into my world. It feels good to be alive, good to be me. And I continue sharing about my living situation where we have been here for about 35 years renting, and for the most part it's been quiet and peaceful. And then my landlord got a little greedy and just put anybody as new tenants above us, and our life has turned upside down. And it sounds kind of corny, but for me it has been interesting because I never felt that I was living inside of a box before. And what to do, like how do I find my peace and serenity? So on a day-to-day basis, it's taught me to slow down, enjoy minute by minute, hour by hour when I have peace. And those other times when there's running over my head that sounds like a bowling alley, or that I have the subway train running over my head, that's what it is. So it's kind of like a Zen samurai training that I'm going through. For the most part, it had been getting better, but we reached a whole new pinnacle where our sleep is totally disrupted. And so I'm on my own journey too, at looking at what do I need to release. And the main purification is letting go that I can't have it. Because deep inside I started to think maybe I'm supposed to be this miserable and suffering. So that's something that I'm working on. Now for the third card, which is the near future, it is safe to be seen. So I love how this all moves in the progression. The card is Archangel Gabriel, and the stone is turquoise. And it says, safe to be seen. We bring you the gift of safety in being seen. Over lifetimes you have loved the earth, returning again and again to serve humanity, liberate the human soul from fear, and spread a message of love. You have spoken truths, shared messages, and inspired many. Yet in your visibility, sometimes you have felt misunderstood and vulnerable. You have been admired and loved, but at times you also feared and attacked for the empowering message you brought to the world. In you there is a memory of this, and although you wish to share your light with the world again, there are times when the thought of being seen doesn't feel safe. We are here to let you know that you are protected in divine grace. It is safe to open up to your inner knowledge and to share your message with the world. The light in you is stronger than fear. It is time to shine fearless and bright. So regardless of what you do for a living, not everybody is an angel teacher, but wherever you work, you bring light. Your energy, your frequency affects the people around you. Your courage to look for spirit, to be connected to angels, it transmutes through you to other people without you speaking or saying anything. So old souls know only too well that fear will not hesitate to destroy love if given the chance. You must not let fear do this to you. You have a choice. Through the loving power of your forgiveness, you give yourself freedom from past pain, even pain from other lifetimes that isn't entirely clear to you, and the opportunity to begin afresh with a fearless, vibrant, loving truth. You have many loving words to share and a higher consciousness to be. In your own way, in your own world, in your own relationships, you are a light bearer and a bringer of truth. Although you have had past experiences where this not always was well received and sometimes resulted in abusive behavior towards you from those who were afraid of love, you have never closed off from your truth. You still know what you know. You have become reluctant to share it so freely, but you cannot forget your inner wisdom. So, at this time in the world, And I speak from New York City, so I'm speaking a lot to the United States, but I have a lot of listeners all over the world where politics are taking over in a way that doesn't seem to be too beneficial. It's so important that we release our fear on a daily basis, sometimes hour to hour, or we become consumed by it. So this oracle comes to you with a message. It is safe for you to be seen. In this lifetime, you are meant to be a spiritual leader of sorts, to bring through the light, peace, love, and guidance that others around you need. Don't be afraid of their reactions. Some will love you for what you do. Others might not understand or may resist or even attack in fear. But in truth, you cannot be harmed. You shall always be what you are, no matter. No one can ever take that away from you. It is simply not possible. No matter how many times you've been blocked, denied, dismissed, or abused, you find your way back to the truth of your heart again and again. So your soul has learned over time that your spirit is indestructible. It has learned that the truth of love is always there for you. Love will always welcome you into arms, and you can feel at home within your heart. Even if you don't always feel at home in the fear-based belief systems that so many still consider to be a reality. So this oracle brings you guidance. You have already had these experiences in the past. You do not need to continue having them. You have decided that no matter what, you shall be in the truth of your inner light. You have decided that you shall continue to serve love by helping humanity as much as you can, because you know the divine loves the human race and has a plan for human evolution from fear into love. You know that love serves its own. As you serve love, love serves you. You have developed the strength of knowing your own truths. You have survived and healed yourself through situations that threaten this truth, and still you are here. You have heard lies, and you have chosen to release them, and also to trust in your truth. With your loving heart on your spiritual journey, you have learned how to shine true. So actions you may have taken are powerful. You've taken them already. They may be small. For some of you, they may have been huge risk, but you've done a lot. And this message comes to say, you are safe, my friend. You are safe to be seen. So you are ready to be seen. You shall not be cast down. The love in you is stronger than the fear, rejection, doubt, or resistance in any other. You have no need to convince anyone of anything. You just have words to speak and a truth to be. It is safe to be seen for who and what you are. Let go of fear and take the next step on your journey now. And the prayer for this card is, I call upon the crystal angel of turquoise and Archangel Gabriel, who love me unconditionally. Thank you for the divine healing gift of safety and being seen. I now choose of my own free will to shine bright and true, sharing myself with the world. May the world see me as the universe knows me to be, a true and free spirit of love, shining, healing for the benefit of all. Through my own free will, so be it. May divine love reveal the true nature of all beings in the world, the inner nature of love, so that every being can experience being seen and received completely in love, according to divine compassion, so be it. It is safe for me to be seen. I shine my light fearless, bright, and true. So, my friends, I thought this was a pretty powerful message for the month of April. Any questions, always feel free to contact me through my website, and I'll get back to you. And again, if you're looking to have your own personal reading to help assist you at these times, do so again at my website. We can do a one-on-one session. It is 60 minutes on Zoom, and we can handle a lot. So again, it is... we are in changing times. We are in very highly energetic times. It's never been more important to ground yourself in the vision that what you want to see in the world. holding on to seeing it, speaking it. What do you want to see? Because as we hold that vision, and it's the vision of a world that works for everyone, a world of peace, a world of empowerment for everyone, we can bring that into being. And this counteracts what we see happening, where rights of people are being taken away day by day. Many of us never dreamt we'd see something like this happening in the world, but it is all part of the transformation process that almost needs to happen so that this lower energies can come to the surface and be seen, and then we rise up, and there becomes a shift in frequency. You will see it happening. It could get more gnarly before it gets better. That's why learning to shield yourself, cut your cords, do what you can to clear yourself on a daily basis is so important. It really is. Mindfulness of your energetic hygiene is really important. But it is the most incredible time to be alive, and the opportunity to create those things that you want still exists, even when it may not feel like it. That's the joke of it all. That is the catch-22. It is so possible. And harnessing this energy is so important. And by doing so, you onwardly create a whole new ancestral pattern for yourself and the family of your past and your future. But yet, if we succumb to negativity and hopelessness and despair, that's a frequency also. So we can go down a moment, but we just want to catch ourselves so we can reclaim our energy. So thank you so much for listening. Please share this podcast with others if you think it might benefit them. And follow me, subscribe to this podcast, or even at my website at bcalvanocoaching.com. I appreciate your listening so much, and have a beautiful, beautiful day.